What is up, friends? Dabstroyero here with the latest and greatest episode of Thrifting Throwdown, the show where you and I hit the road, getting down and dirty, trying to find as many retro games as possible out in the wild. And today we're doing just that because we're hitting up a bunch of yard sales and we are going to kick up some awesome stuff, including some retro NES games.
Tetris 2, Adventure Island, Rainbow Island. Which one? Rainbow Island?
Yeah.
I haven't played it before.
I think it's like the most valuable one.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Nice.
For sure.
And that's not all, because as you know, while we're building this massive game collection, we are trying to do it as cheaply as possible, which is why we are always game hunting on the cheap. And today is no exception to that, because we are going to be trying to turn up the best possible deals we can find out at these yard sales.
Okay, so consoles $40 and $30 in the games.
$2 a piece, or you buy a lot with $1.
Okay, well, honestly, $2 a piece is a pretty good price, so I'm gonna pull some out.
We've got some beautiful weather, and I know there are some amazing retro games just waiting for us to find them out there in the wild. So I think that's just about enough talk for now. It's time for some thrift hunting action. So lace up your boots, let's hit the road. It's time for Thrifting Throwdown. Oh yeah!
Let's go! How's it going?
Hi, good. How are you?
Good. What are you asking on the games over here?
This is complete and works, so 40. This one does not have one of the power cords, so 30, but it works.
Okay, so consoles $40 and $30 in the games.
$2 a piece, or you buy a lot with $1.
Okay, well, honestly, $2 a piece is a pretty good price, so I'm gonna pull some out. And the PSP sitting here.
10.
All right, I will take the PSP for sure.
And these two, we're not sure if they work. We got them from a storage unit, so if you want both of them, we'll give you both for $5.
Okay, this one definitely looks
I know.
a little beat up.
Whoever knows how to fix them.
Oh, I see the button sticking here. Well, I can't even get it to close now.
Well, look, you broke it.
I broke it.
You broke it, you buy it.
I mean, maybe for $5 I should just grab it, but I wonder how hard it is to fix that.
Oh, there. See, it just popped up. It just maybe needs some real, I don't know. It's finicky.
Oh, there it goes.
you
Okay.
go.
Perfectly
This
fixed.
was a bundle deal. How about that?
Yeah. Well, I'm definitely gonna grab those. Let me just poke through the games real quick and see what I'm gonna take. Has anyone picked any up yet? Or?
Yes, people were here
Okay.
at like 7 o'clock, 7:30.
That's so funny. You know, I was thinking I should get here early, and I was like, well, I don't want to be that guy that shows up early, but...
But we didn't have most of these out when we came.
Oh,
so,
really?
Yes. So there might still be some good ones in there.
Games, but they're not in case.
Oh, I'll take a look at those.
See, he didn't want to be that person, so bring them out for him.
I will. Did you have that thing that had like games on?
Yeah, right there.
Okay, yeah, because I want to put the rest.
Okay.
The spindle.
Yeah.
What else we got here? Ratchet and Clank, Ratchet and Clank.
Huh?
Oh, you found a few there.
Yeah. So.
I've got a little stack going
Okay,
here.
cool.
I was going to get all this stuff, so
All right,
I'll
cool.
poke through those as well.
All right. I'll switch here.
Oh, that works.
Cool.
Thank you. Demo disc. Don't know what that is. Frogger 2. That's cool. So I was curious, what are you asking on the box dog there?
If you want them, you can have them for 15.
Okay, let me think about that. Would you mind taking a look at the games I pulled out and telling me what I owe you there? Yeah, so I was gonna take those consoles. I'm gonna take the stack of games and then this stuff here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this is really expensive. This is
That empty piece of
they
plastic.
got my stuff. You
Yeah.
want the
No, I'll skip
Okay.
those. Yeah, this is actually, that'll hold a Sega Game Gear game.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a game for this? He said he'll pay $100.
I will, and then immediately drive into a tree. And I can't remember if I mentioned it or not, but I want to grab this glass thing that you have here. have a little glass case at an antique mall. I feel like I could put that on top of it. Yeah. Oh, okay, nice.
Oh, you missed out, man. I had on Facebook a real glass one.
Oh, yeah?
That was about this high, and it rotated with a light on it.
Oh,
What did
sick.
you sell for, 20 bucks?
Oh my
No,
gosh.
40
bucks?
yeah.
Some guy came and picked
Yeah.
it up from New York.
That's sick. So you do a lot of the reselling then?
My wife likes to do whatnot on specific things. But
Okay.
we go to like a lot of estate sales.
Yeah.
For what? I don't know. You know what I mean? We just bring them out here.
That's me. I go out looking for video games. Nice.
We'll just do 70. Everything came to $86. We'll just do 70.
That
including
sounds
the
great.
fees. Okay.
That's perfect. Thank you so much.
Another bag.
I was driving up and I'm like, man, I hope they haven't sold all the games yet, but here they are.
Yeah, good.
But the other people like didn't see the ones that just pulled out.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Nice. What'd they end up walking away with, if you remember?
More consoles than games, yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice. Nice.
I'm impressed, Morty. That went really well.
All right, friends, make it a quick pit stop because we just left that awesome yard sale and scored so much stuff that I instantly knew I wanted to talk about it with you. And as you can see, not one, but 2 bags of goodies from that yard sale. Wow. And we're talking games, we're talking consoles, we're talking books, we're talking accessories. This had like everything. And I guess since it's spilling out of the bag, we'll start with the World of Warcraft Atlas. How freaking cool is this hardcover book? Ooh, there it is, Desolus. What else? We got Loch Moden. I remember trekking around Loch Moden during my World of Warcraft days. If you didn't know this, I actually did used to play a lot of World of Warcraft back in the day. Mostly on the Anderhall server. I played a Dwarf Paladin as my primary. And yeah, I was definitely like an Alliance boy. I would do some raiding. And, you know, big shout out. If anyone from Anderhall watches this video by any chance, like, huge shout out to everyone from my server, you know, the people from the Battery Operated Guild, Ninja Pirates from Space, Simple Math, all these guilds that, like, I had so much fun, spent so much time playing with them back in the day. And, you know, sadly I had to give the game up because as cool as it is, you'll probably know this if you played it, it's also addictive as heck. So had to get off that train before I became that caricature from South Park. But yeah, in terms of games, we've got a little baggie here with some PS1 stuff. Not going to go through those. I just want to touch on what's in here real quick because the consoles were really catching my eye, especially that silver PSP. Had to get a look at this thing out in the sun here. How freaking pristine is that? Looks great. Missing the battery cover, few scratches on the back, maybe not pristine, maybe accessible condition, but hey, I'm looking forward to trying to get this thing up and running because I've never owned the silver PSP, and at worst, this is gonna look cool on my shelf. So for 10 bucks, absolutely pulling the trigger on that all freaking day long.
New silver PSP, silver slice, you know what I'm saying, stray dog? Football, huh? Getting your pigskin on.
Do I know you?
Looking at a third string pee-wee punter here, okay? I know something about the old gridiron. Let me jump in there, get a couple snaps. That's cool.
Dude, get your own. The all-new, lighter, slimmer PSP.
Maybe we could just scout some teams later at my place. Use that baby's video out for a guy's night in, huh?
PSP.
And then we've got a Wii console in here that's TBD if it's going to work. Down at the very bottom there, a PlayStation 1 console to test out, and just a whole stack of frickin' games here. So we did really dang well at that yard sale. Cleaned up, in fact, and it's such a nice appetizer for a day of game hunting. It has my juices flowing. It has me ready to get back out there and see what else we can find today. So hang tight, Dabo Maniacs. I'm not wasting another second of your time. We're getting back to the yard sale hunting and seeing what else we can find. Oh, frickin' yeah.
They're all there. This is the one I took out. That's all.
What do you say the one you took out? What was
from the
that?
main photos. I said Paperboy 2 was sold.
Oh, okay. I missed that one.
Oh.
And I take it this is all the gaming stuff you had, just this here?
Yeah.
Nothing else for sale?
No.
Okay. Well, let me just poke through real quick, see what's in there.
They all work. I tested them all.
Did you?
Yeah.
So you've still got the NES hooked up?
Well, I sold the NES.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah, I've got mine hooked up at home still right now.
Yeah. I made sure they all worked.
So, Tetris 2, Adventure Island,
That's
Rainbow
probably the best
Island.
one in there.
Which one, Rainbow Island?
Yeah.
I haven't played it before.
Well, I think it's like the most valuable one.
Oh, really?
For
Nice.
sure. Yeah.
Well, let me pull out some cash for you. It was
There's an
100,
extra,
right?
Yeah, there's an extra manual.
Extra manual? Nice. You always like to see the manuals with them too, because that stuff goes missing so often.
Yeah, a lot of them have them, which is crazy.
All right, friends, pulled off at the park real fast because I wanted to talk about this Nintendo set that we picked up. It's got this awesome retro vintage Nintendo case for storing your games, and on the inside, even better, all kinds of Nintendo goodies. How cool is that? We are talking about a nice pile of games here. We've got classics like Yo Noid. This is one I used to rent all the time from the video store back in the day. Not even a great game, but just I used to see the cover. I had a Noid toy and I was like, I want to play the Yo Noid game, even as terrible as it is. But that's awesome to be adding that to the collection alongside some really staple titles like Paperboy, Bubble Bobble. How freaking cool is that? What a great addition to the NES collection there. And then we've got a few that I've never played before. I've never played Rainbow Islands before, but just looking at the cover art, doesn't that look like it's gonna be some fun? This is exactly the type of game I love finding because it means I get to throw some gameplay footage into the video of a game that I've never played before. So let's take a look at Rainbow Islands for the NES. But that's not all. We've got Tetris 2 in the mix. We've got Adventure Island 2 as well. That's one that's new to the collection for me. Didn't have this one before, so we'll see what that one's going for. And then we picked up Bowling, Side Pocket, Pac-Man, RBI Baseball, and we got a bunch of manuals in the mix as well, which is all the more sweet because those manuals do have good value for a lot of these games. Perfect. So I'm really curious, which of these NES titles is your favorite? Is it Rainbow Island? Is it Yo Noid? Operation Destination Earthstar? Let me know in the comments down below which of these is your favorite NES pickup from this pile. Seriously, I'm really curious which one catches your eye first. But the really nice thing about this, even with all the games, the case alone goes for about $100. So I paid $100 for this. I'm gonna flip the case because I don't really need it. And now I'm adding all of these games to my collection pretty much for free, which is exactly the way I like to do it. We're doing it on the cheap, whether it's Facebook Marketplace, whether it's yard sales, we are doing it on the cheap. And that is why you've gotta hit that subscribe button and join this tag team because you don't wanna miss out on game hauls like these. You don't wanna be the one that doesn't see me picking up Yo Noid for my collection, right? Normally you wanna avoid the Noid, but this time you wanna be here for it. So seriously, hit that subscribe button. Okay. But yeah, great start to the day. I'm looking forward to getting out there and seeing what else we can find. So hang tight, we're hitting the road again and seeing if we can have even more luck at these yard sales today. Oh yeah. You know if you guys have any video game stuff anywhere?
There's some up on that. Yeah, I've seen a few up there.
Okay, let me take a look. Oh yeah, there are a few. Oh, and a whole bunch of controllers. Just sports stuff, but I mean the controllers are cool. What were you asking on the games and the controllers?
A few moments later.
So games and controllers, 25 for all, you're saying?
The controllers is 25.
Okay, so
30 for everything.
30 for everything. I think that's fine. I'd probably do 30 on that, right? Yeah, I'll do that. I'll grab the stuff for 30 then. Thanks.
But wait, there's more.
Yeah, we'll see what the wind does.
Pretty much. $5 each. Okay, what is it?
Okay, cool. I know you said the NES stuff or the Super Nintendo stuff got hit pretty hard.
Yeah. Although
Yeah.
I just found the 64 fighting stick.
Oh, cool. I mean, yeah, I'll take a look at that too. $5 each, that's pretty good. Let's see, what can we find here? Some good PS2 stuff, some PS3 stuff here. Ooh, Legends of Wrestling, that's a grab for me. I don't have Dog's Life either. Burger Time is new for me as well, so that's pretty cool. Oh my god, there's a whole nother box over here. That's cool. Bunch of Game Boy stuff. Spider-Man, Toy Story, Ocean Discovery. What do we got here? All right, I definitely have my work cut out for me. I need to do a little bit of digging. I'll be right back. Yeah, I was checking the cases as I go. So far, so good. Yep. What's that?
This one shouldn't have been out here. This one's mine.
Oh, okay. Fair enough, fair enough.
Oh, yeah, one tab, yeah. How's it going? We'll just pull right in right over here. Yeah, you can move right over here. Let's park next to him.
Do you have like a bag I can throw it in then? Yeah, if you don't mind. And then I did end up getting 20 of them, so that's gonna be what, 100, right?
$100.
$100 even. $100 even. We're looking at $100 worth of games.
$100? March, how much is that in smackaroos?
100. Woohoo! All right, friends, we are off to another great start to another day of game hunting out here in the wild at the yard sales like we like to do it. And I pulled off here because we've got a huge box of stuff to talk about from that last yard sale. And I thought, what better place than right beside the river, right next to this rushing stream, because we just felt the rush of a huge game score because we picked up $100 worth of games in this box.
Holy macaroni!
And not only that, I have some ska, I have some backstory, I have some drama to fill you in on from that yard sale real quick. But before we do that, I also want to show you what I picked up in this little bag here. Because at the yard sale before that one, I actually did grab a few things. It was just nothing worth filming and it didn't really, you know, seem like it was going to be worthwhile. So grab some sports titles here. The nice thing about these, two of these are sealed. We've got a sealed copy of Madden 91, Madden 21, and a sealed copy of Madden 17 there. Nothing special, but there's also 4 different Xbox controllers in here, so that's kind of nice. Looking at this awesome gray Xbox One controller. How cool is that thing? You'll love to see that out in the wild, and I picked all this stuff up for $30, which is great. So that's that first bag of stuff. Now, before I get into the games from the second yard sale, the one that we just left, I gotta tell you what happened at that yard sale, because as I was standing there, this other guy comes up with his kid and they start looking through the games as well. And you know, we've seen competition on this channel before. We are no strangers to having to compete for games. But the weirdest thing, instantly they're complaining. They're like, I can't believe someone else is here already. They told us to be here at 12. Keep in mind it's 11:30 and they're also there early. And they're complaining about me being there 30 minutes early as well, which I thought was hilarious. But this was the kicker for me. You know, like there's multiple tables, multiple boxes, lots of stuff to dig through. But for some reason, one of them walks up to the box I'm in, and not only are they going through the exact same box I'm already looking in, like let's pretend this is a box here. So I'm flipping through, I'm flipping through, I'm flipping through. They come to the same stack in the same box and start flipping back the opposite direction. I was like, are you crazy? What are you doing right now? This makes no sense. Like, why can't we just take turns? So that was kind of hilarious the way they were trying to play things, but you'll be happy to know that I put them in their place and was like, nah, I'm just gonna finish what I'm doing here, and kept flipping through. And as you can see, this is what we ended up with for all our efforts. We've got some awesome games in here. Mega Man Anniversary Collection. That is cool and brand new to the collection. I love the cover art on that. That is so freaking cool looking. Great addition there. And then just some other random stuff that caught my eye, like Dog's Life. I don't think this has a ton of value. I'd probably throw it up on the screen right now for you, but it's brand new to me, so new game going into the collection, and we love that. What else we got in here? We've got a Dungeons and Dragons game, Dark Alliance on the PS4, Jack and Dax collection. You can see someone had this marked at $35 and we just picked it up for $5, so you know I love that. We also scooped a PS5 game with Mortal Kombat Ultimate. That's super cool. We got Star Trek, Ready to Rumble, Legends of Wrestling, Powerpuff Girls. Seriously, so many things in here, including some NES titles, which I just don't see that often out in the wild, especially ones that I don't already have in the collection, like Milan's Secret Castle. So I'm really excited to check this one out and see what it's all about.
So it may not be one of the most famous NES titles that everybody owned in their collection. No, this was the kind of game you rent from the video store one weekend. You play it for about 5 minutes, you get stuck, and then your whole weekend is wasted.
But yeah, nice pile of games here. Really excited about that. $100 on those. And the other fun thing about that yard sale is that I think I recognize the person who was making the sale. He is the same person that has beaten me at games at other yard sales before. He's beaten me to the punch. He's gotten there before me and gotten scoops on me. But, you know, it's so funny. Now here he is selling his stuff so cheap. So ultimately, he may have beaten me to those yard sales in the past, but here I am still getting the games nice and cheap the way I like to do it. Perfect. What a nice ribbon. What a nice way to tie up that yard sale. But all it does is get me excited for even more yard sale hunting. So hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, drop me a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite pickup was from this box of stuff. Is it Dog's Life? Let me know down in the comments that you're a fan of Dog's Life, please. Seriously, I want you to admit that you love this Dog's Life game. But aside from that, I think it's time to hit the road again, see what else we can find, and pick up even more games today. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. They actually have games, that's shocking. Oh my god, Pocket Tournament for 5. Hey, how's it going? Just looking at your games here. Your video games. And I see you got some game guides over here. What are you asking on these?
$2 for these.
You said 2?
Yeah, for these. They're all just, you know,
Yeah.
different.
I mean, that's pretty cool. I got some Final Fantasy stuff, Zelda thing. And where we got some Animal Crossing books, Sims. Yeah, a bunch of game guides. I think I'll take your game guides off your hands here. Yeah, I'll take the books from you. Let me look at these games again real quick. I take it this is all you had in terms of the video games?
I think so, that's what I said, but over here, these are all like 10, and these are all 5.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So I'll definitely grab the $5 ones. And this was a 10 or a 5?
No, these are all 10 here.
Gotcha.
These are all like 5.
Gotcha. And what are these? These are CDs, I think. Yeah.
You know what, I'll put it right here for you.
Okay, perfect. Sure, I appreciate that. Wow, and a little bootleg console sitting here as well. You don't see the bootleg consoles at the yard sales very often. That is freaking neat. Little Dream Gear bootleg console.
小霸王高音质，小霸王高清晰画面，小霸王高通卡率，小霸王高科技。小霸王其乐无穷。
I just noticed your shirt here. What are you asking on that?
They're $2 each.
Oh.
They're all the shirts are $2 each.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think I might grab this shirt too. I've never seen a Rock Band shirt like that before.
Oh, okay.
Nice. So this is on my pile. I've got those games, and let me grab the books here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I just did the math. There's 13 books here that I'm gonna take. I think I'm gonna leave a few of these behind. I'm buying all your game books. So 13, got the shirt, and that was 2, so that would be 28, and then I grabbed 2 games, right?
Yeah.
So 38. sound right? Sound good? All right. You wouldn't go any cheaper on these other games over here, would you? Just to take them with, since I'm grabbing your others.
Oh, sure. So 5.
5 each? Okay. 5, 10. So that would be 15 more. So that puts us at 38 plus 15, 53.
Yeah.
All right. Let me pull out some money for you. I thought the bootleg console was cool to see as well. You don't see those very often.
Right.
Yeah.
That's Cyrillic. It's a Russian bootleg.
All right, we'll take it. It's better than nothing.
All right, friends, the sun is getting low and the day is getting long, but we somehow still are out here managing to find even more yard sales. And not only are we finding yard sales, we are finding yard sales that have awesome gaming stuff at a great price. Is that not just the perfect way to end a day of game hunting? Now, I stopped off at the park here because I want to take a quick look at this with you before we head back to the game room to take a look at our total game collection. So do not go anywhere because we've got a lot to talk about before the end of this video, but just want to show you very quickly up close what I picked up at the yard sale. So first off, how cool was that Rock Band shirt? I saw that at the last second and I was like, okay, I gotta grab that for $2. That is just too good of a price to pass up on. And then we got this awesome pile of games, including Super Mario Brothers U plus Luigi Bro U. So I guess that is a special edition of this that I didn't have. We've also got Metal Gear Solid, which is new to the collection, so that's pretty dang cool. Sonic Colors, which I think I have, but I was grabbing all the games anyway, so I just added this one to the pile. Pokken Tournament, love this freaking game. Pretty sure I have this one as well, but for $5, couldn't leave that behind. And Dying Light, finishing it out here with another PS4 game. But I think the real highlight for me of that whole yard sale is going to be all these different game guides, and I got them all for $2 a piece, which is just so freaking cool. Like, check out this Final Fantasy guide, hardcover, cool as heck. Like, who would not pick this stuff up for $2? That's just something you could not pass on at a yard sale. So yeah, we're seeing a Metal Gear Solid guide here. We've got another Final Fantasy guide, it looks like, with a little bookmark on the inside. How cool is that? And then, geez, just so many others. Another Final Fantasy guide. More Animal Crossing guides as well. So many cool guides to add into the collection here. And a few that I'm probably going to end up flipping as well. But could not leave those behind for $2 a piece. Just too dang good of a deal. Okay. But I'm curious, what are your thoughts? Would you have picked up these game guides? Is that something you collect? Or would you have left those behind for $2 a piece? And by the way, I inadvertently cut my finger while I was helping a friend just now, so haven't gotten that cleaned up yet, so sorry about the gore.
That's the grossest thing I've ever seen. And I've seen some pretty gross things.
But yeah, an awesome pile of games, awesome pile of game guides, and, you know, an awesome day of game hunting as we wrap up here and head back to the game room. Like I said, though, you got to stick around because we're going to find out where the game collection stands. We're going to find out what the best thrifts of the day are. And who knows, maybe I'll have some other fun surprises for you before the end of this video. So seriously, stick around, hit that subscribe button, and we will be back in the game room in just a freaking moment. Oh, yeah. All right, friends, back in the game room once again after another successful day of game hunting, and you know it's a successful day when you're seeing an NES game playing on the screen in the background. How awesome is this? Picking up retro games out in the wild, just like we used to be able to do all the time back in the day, but here we are scoring some in 2025, which makes it all the more special. And not only did I score NES games, I scored so dang many NES games. You're seeing some of the NES games here. We got Side Pocket, Pac-Mania, and one that I love, Yo-Noid. That was definitely one I used to rent from the video store all the time. No idea why I would rent it all the time. I think I just liked the character on the box art, but yeah, I played the heck out of Yo-Noid.
Wanna keep the noise out, you just gotta shout. That nasty dude is after your mood. Domino. You want Domino's pizza? Make a great team. You really know how to make the boys scream.
And in terms of our other NES titles, we've got some really good stuff in the mix. You know, we're talking Paperboy, Milan Secret Castle, Adventure Island 2, and like I said, we're seeing Adventure Island playing on the screen there, right in front of Bubble Bobble Complete in Box. Now, this is a success story when it comes to Thrifting Throwdown because I like piecing things back together. I picked up that box, I don't know, a few months ago off somebody, empty box, nothing in it. And here I am picking up the game and the manual, turning it into a complete in-box game. I'm so freaking thrilled about that. But that's not all, because I mean, you're seeing it here. We just have so dang much cool stuff to talk about. We've got the game guides. We've got a whole bunch of awesome PS2 stuff. That 6 silver PSP, more games, and then that NES case, which is doing a great job holding up the PS1 and that duct tape Nintendo Wii. I have a very high suspicion those things are not going to work when I go to test them out, but that's a problem for another day. Yeah, that Wii has cables hanging out of it and stuff. I've never seen a Wii that looks as bad as that one, so I will save that for another day. But we've got some awesome Wii U titles here. Super Mario Bros. U with the Luigi add-on, super awesome to be picking that up alongside Pokken Tournament, and just a sick pile of PS5 and PS4 stuff here. Of course, I love a bunch of those PS4 titles, especially Rocket League. I've been playing that game since it came out. And one of the nice things about this pickup is that there are some really good value items in the mix. We're talking game guides that I found out now have really good value. These 2 Final Fantasy ones up front here, both of these have really good value. I think like $30 or more. So those were great pickups. And then in the rest of the game guide pile, there were a few cool ones as well. I know I really think that World of Warcraft Atlas is freaking cool. And then that Majora's Mask book, ugh, I love that thing so much. That thing is a work of art. And of course, the last thing I want to talk about, that silver PSP, another thing I need to test and see if it's going to be working. I really don't know. It doesn't have the back battery cover. It's got some scratches on it. This thing could be trouble. We won't find out till we test it, but yeah, could be trouble. I feel like I shouldn't be able to see whatever that is behind the screen. Yeah, we'll see. TBD on this one. I mean, I'll drop something in if I end up getting it tested and working, but still cool, still gonna look great on the shelf. And what did I pay? $5, $10? You can't beat that freaking price.
Looks like such a beat up, worthless piece of junk.
So there it is. There's the game haul in all of its glory. I am so excited about this haul because we got so much cool retro stuff, so many cool oddities like the guides and the handheld, just a really awesome pile of stuff. And we also added a ton of games into the collection with this one, because after all these pickups, our game collection is currently at 4,304 video games. A ridiculous number of games, but when you're picking up cool stuff like Rainbow Islands, you cannot be upset at all. So I'm so thrilled with the way this collection has been growing. And I'm also thrilled with the way our tag team has been growing, because you all have been hitting that like button, that subscribe button, dropping comments, and I appreciate that support so much. So please keep that going down below. Let me know what your favorite pickups were. Was it this awesome Nintendo case? Maybe you're really digging this Rock Band t-shirt that I picked up. Who knows? Maybe one of these game guides is really speaking to you. You gotta let me know down in the comments below. Of course, if you want to support the channel more directly, the best way to do that is here on YouTube by joining as a member, or on Patreon by joining as a patron. You'll get behind the scenes content and access to other goodies you can only get by becoming a member or a patron. So be sure to check that out if you're in a position to do so. And of course, the other thing you should definitely check out is my website, Dabstroyero.com, because it has all kinds of awesome stuff. It has the full game collection you can scroll through to your heart's content. It's got all kinds of awesome merch. Definitely something for everyone on the website, so be sure to check that out. And of course, as we coast in for a landing here, do not forget my best thrift of the day is coming up. You'll get to know exactly what from this pile was my best pickup of the day, and it could be anything you see. But as much fun as I had, that is a wrap on another day of thrifting. I am so excited to get these games added on the shelf, and I'm so excited to get into the next episode of Thrifting Throwdown, get that edited and out for you. So I had a blast, I hope you did too, but until next time, please remember to keep on thrifting for awesome NES games just like this. Oh yeah! All the gaming stuff you had, just this here?
Yeah.
Nothing else for sale?
No.
Okay, well let me just poke through real quick, see what's in there.